And what a great way to kick off ASTICON 2025. Thank you for reminding us that preparing for tomorrow, it starts with the work that we do today. So that's building technologies that are real, ready, and make a difference. So we have weather sensors, smart farming tools, education platforms in far-flung areas. We can see that Filipino innovation is already at work. So let's keep that momentum going today. Let's ask, share, and connect. Use the hashtag ASTICON2025 because today sets the tone for the future that we are building together.
Of course, the support from DOST has been one of DOST-ASTI's drivers in adapting to new ideas significantly because of the leadership of the department's key officials. To highlight the department's continued commitment to innovation and inclusive progress, we are honored to hear a video message from DOST Secretary Renato U. Solidum.
Good morning to our esteemed partners in innovation, fellow public servants, academic and industry leaders, researchers, development partners, and the entire DOST-ASTI community. Though I am unable to be with you in person, I am honored to join you virtually and in spirit at ASTICON 2025 as we gather to heed a call for national direction. How we, together, are preparing tomorrow, today. We are celebrating the vision and hard work behind DOST-ASTI's four strategic programs: Accord, Ascent, Connect, and Thrive, which will be formally launched today. I extend my warmest congratulations to the DOST-Advanced Science and Technology Institute, led by its director, Dr. Franz A. De Leon. DOST-ASTI's initiatives go beyond institutional strategy. They represent a coordinated national response to the challenges and opportunities of our time. It is the Department of Science and Technology's goal to provide solutions and open opportunities for every Filipino. We believe that science, technology, and innovation must be the backbone of our country's development strategy. Our efforts are driven by four strategic pillars: promoting human well being, fostering wealth creation, reinforcing wealth protection, and championing sustainability for a resilient and prosperous Philippines. In the 2024 Global Innovation Index, the Philippines rose to 53rd out of 133 economies, one of the most improved innovation climbers globally. But more than the ranking, it is the recognition of our potential that matters. We now rank first in high-tech exports as a share of trade, and we are a top global performer in ICT services exports. While these gains are encouraging, challenges in our local R&D persist. Particularly, overall investment in our research and development remains below global benchmarks, highlighting the importance of sustained support to fully harness our innovation potential. That is why we launched the Harmonized National Research and Development Agenda to strategically align our research investments with national priorities. It is also why we are continuously strengthening institutions like DOST-ASTI, which serve as critical enablers of ICT-powered innovation and long-term development. These efforts ensure that our R&D ecosystem is not only forward-looking, but also inclusive, responsive, and impact-driven. From 2022 to 2025, DOST-ASTI has delivered flagship projects that powerfully demonstrate how research and innovation can serve the public good. These efforts reflect a deliberate strategy to build technologies that not only push scientific boundaries but also solve real-world challenges, advancing our goals in disaster resilience, food security, education, and digital transformation. Through the Surwise project, DOST-ASTI has made synthetic aperture radar and automatic identification system data accessible to government and academic institutions, enhancing our capacity for disaster risk management, environmental monitoring, and maritime surveillance. The MASID project, with over 2,000 weather sensors deployed across the nation, continues to provide real-time meteorological data critical for early warning systems and decision-making during extreme weather events. In the education sector, the RAIN project through its local PHY and rural casting components, has addressed connectivity gaps in geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas, enabling access to educational materials even in the most remote communities. In the field of artificial intelligence, the Sky Finance program, through its ASTI alum project, have laid the groundwork for accessible AI by developing Dimer, an AI model store that provides pre-trained AI models. Meanwhile, the Itanong web application enables natural language interaction with databases in English, Tagalog, and Taglish, making government information more understandable and accessible to everyday users. We are also seeing innovation thrive in agriculture and electronics. The Roamer project under the Asimov program is developing an autonomous mobile robot to assist banana farmers in detecting diseases and applying precision spraying, minimizing health risks and improving productivity. At the Electronics Product Development Center, the EPIC Garage is helping turn ideas into prototypes by providing industry-grade design tools, technical mentorship, and a space for young engineers and local startups to innovate. At the infrastructure level, DOST-ASTI continues to support the research community through CoIRE, a high-performance computing, data archiving, and science cloud facility, and Preginet, the country's government-led research and education network connecting institutions nationwide with high-speed, secure internet for advanced collaboration. These initiatives exemplify DOST-ASTI's enduring role as a national incubator, building the technological backbone, digital infrastructure, and innovation ecosystems needed to elevate the country's R&D landscape and empower Filipinos across sectors. But we must also ask, how do we scale these efforts? How do we ensure that the innovations we develop today can evolve with the needs of tomorrow? To answer that challenge, DOST-ASTI is launching four new strategic programs: Accord, Ascent, Connect, and Thrive, which collectively chart a clear, future-ready direction for the Institute and for the country. Through Accord, DOST-ASTI will foster a responsible and robust AI ecosystem in the Philippines, supporting research, governance, and deployment of AI-driven solutions across key sectors such as disaster resilience, health, education, and beyond. Ascent will bolster the country's capabilities in smart agriculture, mobility, and resilient infrastructure. Connect will expand the national infrastructure for big data research and next generation computing, ensuring that Filipino researchers have the speed, bandwidth, and computing power needed to innovate and collaborate on a global scale while building pride in homegrown technological capability. Finally, Thrive will serve as the vital bridge between R&D and the market, turning the Institute's research outputs into practical, scalable technologies that uplift lives, create opportunities, and drive inclusive deployment. By championing our own innovations, we show that Filipino ingenuity can compete, contribute, and lead not just locally, but globally. These programs are designed to amplify the impact of the department and DOST-ASTI's ongoing efforts. They reinforce our commitment to inclusive science-based and value-driven innovation that empowers communities and drives local industries. And at the center of it all is the human element. That is why we continue to support AI skills development, Balik scientist programs, and industry academic collaborations. Because we know technology without people is empty. DOST's commitment to innovation is unwavering, but we cannot do it alone. We need our academic institutions to align curriculum with frontier research. We need our industries to take bold steps in adopting homegrown technologies. We need our local government units to embrace smart solutions and localized innovation. And we need champions like DOST-ASTI to lead the way, to test, scale, and translate research into practical applications useful for daily life. Let us make sure that the future we prepare is inclusive, ethical, and sustainable, that it reaches the margins, that it strengthens our communities, that it reflects our values as Filipinos. So, to everyone here, thank you for being part of this movement. Let us continue shaping a future where science empowers society, technology uplifts lives, and innovation becomes our common language for progress. Congratulations to DOST-ASTI on this next chapter. Maraming salamat po at isang makaagham na araw sa ating lahat.